Good evening and welcome back to Warhammer Wednesdays. It's been a long time. There's been lots of technical issues. And I think, touch wood, that we have finally got there. Can't be sure, but hopefully during tonight we'll find out whether it's working or not. Anyway, so you left Shore a couple of days ago, and the captain has been quite about. We're going. There is also a very weird lady on board with you as well. Giacomo knows this lady. She was the one that was dancing round at the funeral parlour. And she happens
that weird, creepy lady.
Yeah, and she happens to be the partner of Jack Bastard. She so far is acting like she's never seen you before in life. So maybe it wasn't this lady. Maybe it was a doppelganger of her or something, or a weird twin. I mean, which GM would make a weird twin of a person? That's not me. So, the ship that you're sort of sailing at the moment is nothing more than a small sloop. Really, it's enough to carry the cargo that he's got, but other than that, it's not all that great. So you're awoken in the morning to the shout of "Ship hoy!" And it's the voice of Mr. Bastard himself. "Ship hoy, me hearties! Ship hoy!"
Aye, Captain Bastard.
And he's at the front of the ship, and he's got his telescope. Have I got the right thing there? Telescope. Yeah, he's got his telescope out, and he says, I recognise that boat. That's the Sapphire Rose. Generous Jeb Dawn's boat, that is. And he passes you the telescope.
Giacomo will take a look through it.
So Giacomo's been at sea before. You notice that the ship that you can see is a bark. Quite a nice boat, a lot better than what you're on at the moment as well. So, I mean, maybe you could get a ride on this boat, or it's well, we're going to need to be stopping here anyway. There's a cove that I need to go to, Shark Smuggler's Cove. Yeah, I need to pick up some supplies. I need to sell some things. I know a few fellas there, and maybe we can get a few bargains.
Aye, Captain, it's your ship.
It looks like Generous Jevons there anyway, so he's a good lad. He's not likely to cause any trouble. A reasonable fella.
Is he a merchant or a pirate, Captain?
Oh, he'd be a pirate.
Well, a good fellow indeed.
How about you, Craggy, my lad? You want to have a look? And he hands you the telescope.
Okay, he kind of looks at it and goes, I've seen ships before. You look through it. Yeah, that's a ship. Gives it back to you. He's a Norse dwarf. He's used to Norse boats, and all these fancy slooping things with no rowers in them don't make sense to him.
This looks an impressive ship.
What Craggy's looking for is, does it look like the ship is on an intercept course, or does it just happen to be going the same way as us?
Oh, it looks like it's anchored.
Oh, it's anchored. Okay.
Yeah. So to give you a bit more information on what a bark is, it's got 3 masts, it's got 3 decks. The main deck is where the living quarters are located. There are 2 more decks above the main deck. The top deck is
There's 2 more decks? Oh my God.
The deck that is used for storage. After the top deck is the tweeners. This is the area that the sailors would stow their gear and supplies. It's about 80 feet in length. The beam is 28 feet, the draft is 9 feet, and the gross tonnage is about 6,850 tons.
So we don't want to upset it, is what you're saying.
It's a much nicer boat than the one we're on, yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I think it's a bigger and better boat than we're on.
Does it have any cannons?
It looks like it's got some, yeah. It looks like it's got about 8 either side, or there's 8 on one side. And those of you at sea would know that a bark could transport 2,250 tons of cargo. That's the equivalent to 11, it says semi-trucks, 11 horse and carts filled with manure. Yeah.
Let's hope that's not what they're transporting.
Okay.
I hate manure.
So the one thing you notice
Oh, that one landed dead.
No, I got it.
is you notice that the top part of the boat itself is painted blue. And there seems to be a large sculpted rose on the front of it, carved rose.
So it's a pretty looking boat.
Yeah. So you sort of pull up quite close to it, and then it comes down, and you sort of the boat. He's got like a small rowboat as well. But so it's any of you staying here, or we all going to land?
I'm for land. Has anyone seen Johan this morning? Our client?
And he walks the top of the walks out onto the top deck. He looks very green, and he empties his guts over the side. Oh, I'm feeling quite rough. I think I might bet something dodgy.
No, you ain't found your sea legs yet, and he gives him a firm whack on the back. Don't worry, you'll get used to it.
It must have been one of those pigs carrying some sort of disease or something.
And Craigie like shuts him up, like, don't say the word disease on my ship, you idiot.
Why?
Because we're in tight confined spaces, and that's how everyone goes crazy and starts murdering. Unless you want to be chucked overboard, don't say the word disease.
It's all right, everybody. I'm not sort of contagious in any way.
He's just seasick.
So, are we? What? Are
That's for
going
sure
over
then. Indeed, yes, we are.
Sure, yes.
Maybe that's quite a small boat, and that's quite a large fellow, my good bodyguard over there. Maybe that we should row over first, then come back and pick up the large fellow and then bring him over. I think all of us together might. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, Mr. Crown Fist, I'm sure that I'll come back for you, yeah?
Yeah, whatever.
I'd hate for you to sink your boat. I'd have to swim to shore. An old jack bastard can't swim. Never learn.
Hang on a minute. You're a pirate captain in a boat, and you don't know how to swim.
Exactly right.
All right then.
Never learned to swim.
Well, to be fair, Dowie don't really swim. We flash and then drown. Short limbs.
So,
then-
Perhaps there's a buoyancy factor for Dowie in water.
Oh no, we're dense. We sink like rocks. We might as well be wearing plate mail.
Indeed.
Anyway,
so
down to the boat.
Indeed, aye.
And Craig goes over the edge and climbs down the little
You
rope
can
ladder.
see nobody at all on the Sapphire Rose. There's no sign of crew or anything.
That would be unusual for that type of ship, would it not?
Oh, well, Shark Smuggler's Cove. It has a lot of distractions, so probably they've gone over there and they've found the Orin House or something like that, had a good drink. Lots of rum.
Quick way to get your ship nicked, though.
Say again.
A quick way to get your ship nicked. Taken, stolen. My accent's all over the place tonight.
Well, I noticed that
Now you know how I feel.
my pirate accent was slowly turning Scottish as well. So,
It's because I'm out of practice. I haven't done Craggy for a while.
Absolutely. Well, we'll go over there and see what's going on. Yeah, shall we?
Yeah.
What, to shore to the ship?
To shore.
To shore.
I mean, the boat is just, floating there.
It's anchored, son.
I think what Mr. Manfred is implying that we could potentially have a look at the bigger, nicer boat. I'm not saying we should.
But now then, fellas, now I might be a pirate, but that's generous Jebin Dawn's boat. Yeah, the Sapphire Rose. Yeah, and he's a good friend of mine.
So that's a no then.
I see.
That'd be a bad omen, if you don't mind me saying, sir.
I guess Craggy starts rowing. I'm guessing there's a pair of oars.
Okay.
Is Johann's in this boat as well, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Craggy purposely shifts his weight to make the boat rock side to side, so it makes him worse.
So you arrive there. The couple of the crew stay on board, and you guys, Mr. Bastard, his wife stays on board, and get there, and then the first mate, who I've not got a name for yet, he rows back to pick up Mr. Crownfist. So you land on a beach, a really nice beach, and you can hear music playing. You can hear the sound of talking and chatting, and there's a bit of singing going on. And you can see people moving around. A lot of huts, a lot of wooden buildings. It looks like a bit of a seaside town, so to speak. You notice that there's a few people walking around with weapons, possibly some form of militia. You'd guess that there was about 25 to 50 people that lived in this small sort of place. And right in the middle is a big sort of tavern cum hall called the Salty Shell.
Is that where we're headed, Captain Bastard?
Aye, the Salty Shell. Need to see Mr. Climber, and I'm sure that Jebin will be in there as well. Climber's like the elder come owner of that. He's the broker. Yeah, he has lots of jobs.
I hope you remember we're already on a job. God, that's where I was there.
So are you actually waiting for Mr. Crownfist before you go in, or are you going to have a walk over there now?
Absolutely waiting for Mr. Crownfist.
Giacomo just strolls in. He's used to seaside towns, so
Make me a perception check, everybody. Except for
even
the
me.
crown
Okay.
Perception.
No,
Normal challenging. Man, that hurt.
that's one of your good talents.
I know.
Right, the chuff. So everybody's failed. Is that right?
No, hold on.
Yeah, now we
Yes.
have.
That's one of my better stats as well.
Okay. So you wait for Mr. Crown Fist. He lands. He gets off. Make me a perception roll, please, Roger.
I mean, if your hopes are on me, you've got problems.
Pass it. Pass it.
Wow.
No.
So Dan actually got our best score at 62 there.
Fantastic.
Christ.
Let's just get one thing
Disconcerting,
clear,
isn't it?
right? To everybody watching and to my players and everything. That is basically a nothing test. Yeah. Wait until it comes to the fighting. Yeah. Then they'll get the 001s or whatever. Yeah. Bastards. Anyway, I digress. Yeah. So it's like a small sort of almost a tribal town. Looks different to old world towns in general. It's not exactly nice weather here or anything, but it looks like a bit of a shanty town. And you walk across to the Salty Shell. And inside it looks quite a big building, and it's like quite a big hall in there with a bar at the far end. It looks like some sort of meeting hall, come tavern, come inn. It does everything that you'd want, really. There's also a couple of traders in there, or trading tables, should I say. There's no traders there at the moment. And you notice quite a well-made man, quite a big man. In fact, probably the size of 3 men. He's almost as big as the ogre, as in girth-wise. But yeah, and he has massive sideburns, should I say. And that is the only hair on his face. He's got a bald head, but just big, meaty sideburns here, chops.
You know, mutton chops.
Yeah. Ah, lads, what can I do for you? Ah, Mr. Bastard, how's thee? Ah, I'm good. Aye, these are friends of mine. Well, come over and get a drink. So what you be having, it's on me, my friends, says Mr. Clymer, who sounds very similar to Mr. Bastard, because my character voices have not got back into the swing yet. I need to oil my throat with some salty solution. So, we are playing pirate games after all, Mr. Patton. Right, anyway, so he pours you 4 shots of what looks like rum.
Here's to you, Mr. Clymer.
Sure.
Good. So, what is it you're looking for? Well, my name is Bastard, and I need to talk to you about a bit of business. That bit of business we were talking about before, Mr. Clymer. Ah, yeah, I remember. Yes. Oh, yeah. We'll discuss that business later. Yeah. Have some more drinks, and you notice that the place is starting to fill now with a few pirate types. There seems to be both. They seem to be taking interest in you, smiling wise, but they don't seem to be really interested in you. It looks like if you paid them a shilling or two, they'd spend the night with you, both male and female, all made up, all looking very gaudy and very dressed up.
Giacomo reaches into his backpack and he pulls out this small jar of briny liquid and he shakes it a little bit until the two eyeballs of Captain Ogwald are visible on the side. He leans over and he whispers, he's like, "Does your spirit see what you've been missing now, Captain? Just wait, there's so many other sights that I'll see, that your eyes will see, that only your ghost will wail to know." And then he shakes it again, and then he puts it back in his backpack.
Craiggie's just like, like walks over to somewhere where you can get some ale. What the hell? Gee.
Looks like you need a tankard full of ale, my friend. And he pours you quite a sort of misty liquid that smells like ale, looks like ale, but it looks like cheap ale. And he puts it in front of you.
Craigie begrudgingly drinks it, but hasn't probably had a good ale since he left the hold.
Yeah, it is ale. I mean, you can taste it, but it is particularly shite ale. Yeah, it's watered down. Or it tastes watered down. It's probably the Warhammer equivalent of Caliber. But yeah, it ain't very, very nice at all. But it's better than the rum to you. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. As a dowie, I refuse to drink anything that isn't ale. But Craigie's going to venture over towards the main bar area because I'm guessing like he's been giving us drinks around a table rather than at the bar itself. And Craigie's sort of trying to eyeball to see if there's any better ales behind the bar.
There's just barrels with like markings on the side. Doesn't seem to be any writing or anything. And a couple of the barrels have got taps on, which is where he fills the jugs from. And
then he's going to sit on a bench and then begrudgingly drink this ale and be grumpy. Ugh, you call this ale?
So you've joined us on a particularly good day, my friends. Tonight is the festival of Blackjack. Yeah, we celebrate it. I mean, Blackjack was the one that founded this place. So we're having a big festival. There's going to be food, ale, all free.
Do you hear that, Captain Ogwald? A festival that you'll never see. And you see at this point, he's got a knuckle bone in his hand and he's carving like a little scrimshaw diorama of a man being hanged on this knuckle bone.
Out of curiosity, does the old world and the Empire have mental institutions?
Yeah,
And more burnings.
in cities, but normally out in the wilds, it's dealt with fire and witch finders.
Are you sure there are no witch finders nearby?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why my father put me on a boat and sent me out to sea. Stay far away from the Empire and their witch finders.
I'm going to sit down
I
at the
use the
table.
eyeball after you're done with it.
There'll be music. It'll be fantastic.
I'm going to sit down or stand, perhaps if the chairs don't look strong enough near Craggy and be like, I like the look of that bark.
Oh, aye, that was certainly a step up from what we're currently sailing on. Still not sturdy dwarf construction, but doing a pinch.
Much nicer than our sloop.
Yeah. Well, something tells me we're not going to get that bark with normal conventional methods. But hey, another drink, and he passes the ogre a much larger cup. It looks more like probably a barrel that's been sort of hollowed out, really, more than anything.
So, being as your friends of Jack Bastard, I'm willing to put you up for free tonight if you're staying for the festival. I believe Mr. Bastard said that you are. The rooms are upstairs in the building. You've got rooms number 2, 4, and 9. I'm sure you can fit in there. One of them's a double room.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
Oh, aye. Normally something like this comes at a cost.
No, none of that.
I will stay in 9.
Craigie is
2 and
fully
4.
suspicious.
2 and 4 are not good numbers. 9. That's a good number.
So,
I'll stay in 2 because that's far away from 9.
so where are you boys from?
I'm from Tilia originally, but I've been at sea most of my life. Most of the life that I can remember.
And how about you, Biggin?
I'm from Reichland.
Ah.
Sir, I've got a question for you.
Sure.
Have you ever heard of the sea witch Aradia Laveau? She sailed with Captain Dagger Ogwald's ship before he was taken by the pirate hunters.
Aurelia DeVoe, you say?
Aye, Aradia Laveau,
Aurelia DeVoe.
his sea witch.
I know of Aurelia.
When his ship was taken, she was not found. I just want to know if anyone has seen her of late.
Rumor is that she sails with Manfred Manstein on the Duskwalker.
No, that does not surprise me. She was teaching me the whispering ways and the quiet language, well, not by choice, when I was indentured upon Ogwald's ship. I had hoped to take her eyes, but it may take a while before that is possible now. But thank you for your kindness and courtesy of telling me where to find her.
You want to take her eyes?
Oh, her eyes and her tongue, perhaps her hands. I found the hands are useful. There's so many small bones.
Ah. Yeah.
She should not be free to see what wonders the seas of the claw have any longer.
Indeed.
As he's talking, Manfred has put on his spectacles, has opened a notebook and got a writing pen, and is rigorously writing notes.
Craggy's stool bench shifts a little bit further away from Giacomo.
So you've got a few hours before the night time. Is there anything that you particularly want to do or want to
Drink, eat. Well, actually, I'll probably go look at the bark.
Okay.
I like a good ship.
Are you going to row over to it? Or get someone to row you over to it?
No, I'm just going to look at it from the shoreline.
It looks a really nice ship. It doesn't look damaged in any way. It looks like it's seen battle before, but it's been patched up well. It's in good condition.
And it's just unmanned completely, or?
Yeah, don't look like to be anybody on it.
I can't be the only one thinking this.
No, you're not.
But also, I know Jim, and that is a far too tempting target for us.
It's like it's just sitting there with a big sign saying, "Steal me, nothing will happen, honest Gov."
Giacomo's eyes go slightly unfocused as he calls on the second sight, and you just see him sort of wandering around, letting the visions, looking for threads of the winds of magic throughout the town, trying to understand the Whispering Way.
So, could you make me a roll, please? Oh, poo. Oh. Could you make me? I can't remember what it's called now. What did your elf have done, P? That you could pick up strange things.
Second sight.
Second sight.
Second sight. Do you have second sight?
Yep, second sight.
Maybe a second sight roll, please. Some talents, isn't it?
It's
That's what.
like intuition or psychometry, or
And have you got law magic?
no, not yet.
Ah, that's what I used to have to roll it on.
So make me a hard second sight roll, then, please, on intuition.
Got it. This is going to go badly. Nope, fail.
Okay. Yeah, everything seems fine around here. It's just a peaceful town. Not that it wasn't going to be a peaceful town.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's good.
And he's not really even looking for anything in particular. The second sight has only come to him recently after his tutelage under the Sea Witch, her torture / tutelage, and he's really just trying to understand what it is. So he's not even actually really expecting to see anything. He's just trying to understand it.
So you notice people coming through now, and you're asked to move outside. They lift tables out for you, and you can go and sit outside, and beers brought out. And you notice that there's like preparation for a big feast going on. So long tables being set up. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be a good knees up, as we say in England. After about an hour, things sort of calm down again, and you notice that there's sort of tables around, like there's sort of what would you call it? A stand in the middle where someone could go up and stand and talk. Or whatever it's called. Podium. That's the word I'm looking for.
That's why he's our intelligent ogre.
Yeah. You notice that there's a few instruments in the middle as well. And yeah, it looks like it's going to be a good do. And you smell the cooking, the smell of food wafts through, and there's no fish or potato smell in there at all. Yeah.
Wunderbar.
How's our ogre handling his gluttony vice at the smell of the food?
Oh, you are getting quite hungry. It smells delicious.
Yeah, I mean, if I smell it, then yeah, I would be. I'm just going to be just by the shore for the most part.
Yeah, it is wafting through there. It sort of tries to pull you in, but the smoke like a cartoon style. No, you're sort of having visions as you sit there looking at this bark of you standing at the front of it and with your foot on the front of the ship and the wind blowing through your ogre hair, bald head, and the sea where there you are, Captain Crownfist of the Sapphire Rose. So the music starts and you're called into the feast. Come, my friends, come.
go and enjoy the party.
Okay. Can I ask you what your weapons are? Says a serving guy. Would you like ale, rum? We even have some brandy.
Rum. Yes, rum indeed.
Okay. And he pours you a rum. He's basically got these three drinks round his neck, and they're sort of tied to string. And there's like a big sack of one, and then there's like sort of two bottles, both wrapped in rope, in a sea dog styley. Yeah, he pours you some rum in a very large beaker.
I can imagine Stadler's probably going to go for the brandy. Kind of thing he looks like he'd be into.
Only when I'm, being a landlubber. I think rum.
I mean, Craggy hasn't stopped drinking all day, so he's like, keep the ale coming. More ale. He is a Norse dwarf after all, and they're known for drinking more than normal dwarfs.
So yeah, he gets this big skin, pulls it round for his back, and there's like a tap on the bottom of it. He opens it and pours you a tankard full of this ale and hands it over. It tastes better than the cheap muck that you drank earlier.
Does it actually taste better, or is Craggy just getting a bit more drunk?
Sort of a better standard than it almost is dwarf standard.
Oh,
but yeah, it's high on the human ale front.
Then Craggy will be very pleased by this and tell the man to leave the entire sack.
So yeah, Biggin, what would you like?
Your biggest ale.
Okay, he gets two tankards and fills them and puts them in front of you. I'll be back round to fill them up soon.
Hey, hang on a minute. He gets two. I want two.
He sort of reaches over, gets a tankard, fills it up, and puts it in front of you.
It's like that scene in.
What would you
Lord
like,
of the Rings.
He says to you, Dan, Mr. Stadler.
Rum, please. More rum.
Right. While I'm here, we've got lots of meats, lots of cheeses, lots of breads. What is it that you would like?
Yes.
All of it.
All of it. Okay. Excellent. So the music stops and 8 sort of serving wenches come through, holding great big trays of meat and cheeses and breads, and they come through and they put it a tray on each table that's there, big long tables, and yeah, you're guessing that the whole town is here. There's probably about 50 people here altogether.
Despite the merriment, Craggy is still mildly suspicious that we're getting a lot of free stuff.
Yeah, what is the special occasion?
The free doesn't enter into the mind of the Dowie. They don't do anything for free.
I'll make inquiries as to what the special occasion is.
It's this founding of of Shark Smuggler's Cove.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Who was it founded by?
Black Jack.
Black Jack, you say? Was he a smuggler? And Smuggler's Cove, or
Yeah,
am I
originally
being too presumptuous?
he rumor is he was a member of the Thieves Guild of Middenheim, and he was on the run and found this place and started it up.
See, okay. It's wonderful hospitality you have here for strangers to your quaint town. Why so generous?
Because it's a celebration. All celebrations have to be.
Well, I do like a good party. This is true.
And Giacomo, overhearing this, will reach out his hand to shake the bartender's hand, and he's going to try to do a psychometric reading on him to get an idea of if he's being on the up and up.
On who? Sorry.
The gentleman that Manfred's talking to.
So the waiter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, rum is delicious. Thank you so much. And sticks out his hand.
Okay. Make me a roll.
He grasps it in both of his hands and holds it tight and gets a really close to the guy's face and looks deep at him. And let's see if I can fail my third roll in a row. Feel good for this. I got a marginal success. So as a marginal success, I would get a vague impression of what this guy was thinking or feeling about this party. A single piece of information.
Okay. Almost feverish enjoyment.
That is a fine party. A fine party indeed. Doctor, it's a fine party. He seems to feel like it is just a time for enjoyment. Isn't that right, my friend, my new friend?
Indeed, yes. What food would you like, sir?
Just some bread and meat is fine.
Okay. Could you all roll me a
Endurance?
So if you drank something that you shouldn't have drank, what would you roll?
If
Resistance
Willpower.
poison or consume alcohol. It depends exactly on what it is.
Okay.
Siri here.
Oh, Sarah, shut up. It's sort of a poison.
Then resistance.
Endurance.
Then
Endurance.
Endurance.
and I do have resistance poison.
Excellent.
I'm just finding out what that does.
I am rolling rocks tonight.
I have a reroll. What's the thing that lets you reroll something? That fortune.
I pass.
Excellent.
You can use a fortune point to reroll.
They're the ones that regen, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
I'll do that too. I'll use a fortune point to reroll. And failed even worse.
There.
Nice, Craggy. Good job.
Everybody's fine. So, the party's rocking. Food's sort of put out, and it's there's some pies are bought through as well. Some really sort of almost the best pies that you've seen, Mr. Crownfist. And people are tucking in. There's a band start up in the middle, and there's a performer called Jake Hare who is popping some tunes out on his mandolin and singing, and the party seems to be rocking.
Craggy is being broody in a corner.
I'm drinking a lot.
I'm
not
eating
eating.
a lot.
I'm not eating a lot. I'm just drinking lots of rum.
Giacomo is neither eating or drinking a lot, but he's mainly just playing with the knuckle bones at the table.
Okay, there's something not quite right, Giacomo. Something just isn't. there's something that is blatantly obvious. You sort of think, but you can't think of what it is.
Takes out the eyes again. What trickery are you playing here, Ogwald? Is your ghost licking at our feet?
Is the other captain around?
Which captain?
Yes, both. Are they both around?
So Jack Bastard is here. Yeah, he's here.
And the other one, the one that's throwing this shindig?
Oh yeah, he's here. Yeah.
Generous Jebin?
Yeah, what about Generous Jebin from the Rose?
No, he's not here.
Yeah, that's the one I meant.
Yeah.
Any of his sight of any of his crew or anything like that?
No.
And they're not on the boat either.
Oh, so some of these other people could be of his crew. They do look pirate types.
Like I said, Craig's brooding in the corner, watching the room.
Okay.
He's still suspicious. He doesn't believe in anything that's free.
I'll just be like carrying like an entire roast animal of some variety in each hand. I just walk out going, "Where's the geezer throwing this shindig?" So Craggy.
You're talking about Mr. Clymer. He'll be out in a bit. He comes out at the end with his speeches, and he's like a town elder. You see, he comes out. And
what the captain of that boat over there?
Which boat?
The big one.
I don't know what that is. I just sort of turned up one night and it was there.
I'm going to go walk towards the shoreline and have a look.
Okay. Make me a perception check.
Craggy's going to go with him because Craggy has night vision.
Yeah.
And Craggy doesn't trust what's going on right now in the bar.
Holy crap, I passed.
Okay. You notice off to one side as you're there, you're sort of looking around and you look out, you can just see the ship, the outline of it. It's quite dark now. But you sort of wondered, you think it'd be safe if you wandered a little bit out of the way under cover of trees and things. You spot something covered up in some of the undergrowth by the shore.
What is it?
It's a boat, a rowboat, and the top part of it is painted blue.
Is it? I'm assuming that does it look like it's been used very recently?
It's not been here very long. It's in good shape.
And you say it was covered up?
As you look around, you notice there's a small rose carved in the side of it at the top as well.
I mean, wouldn't be unheard of for him to row ashore in a small boat.
Yeah, but why cover it up?
I don't know.
Perhaps
Is this like a brushy area? Is there lots of brush here, like greenery for hiding things?
So, Manfred, you're feeling quite tired.
I mean, is this a sort of hair of the dog situation where I can drink more to wake up?
Well, the music becomes sort of almost entrancing, and you sort of go to, and you keep sort of nodding off, and before you know it, you're sort of away with the fairies, and
the opportunity to drag myself to bed.
Yeah, you sort of go to get up, but you know. This seat's so comfortable, and the smell of meat.
It's very comfortable in this chair. Yeah, I think I might just stay here for a bit.
Yeah,
maybe
head on the table and
rest my head in my arms. Yeah, I'm sure I'll be fine.
Giacomo, staring at your dead captain's eyes. Yeah, they start to move around slightly, and you can almost see a mouth in there as well, and it's smiling at you, and things are going a little bit hazy, and you've probably drank a little bit too much and overdone things, and you're so tired, and it's just so comfortable here, and gazing into your old captain's eyes is just like so nice, and slowly you drift off to sleep.
We're so gonna die.
Okay. So, back outside. Craggy and
Do you reckon we should row over and have a look at that boat?
So at Craggy's. So where we found this boat, is there like more brush and stuff? Is it more of like a sort of a tropical-y, like kind of like woody sort of area?
yeah, it's like a copse of trees almost.
Craggy is exploring to see if there are any other boats covered up. He's got night vision, so you can see in the dark. That's not a problem with him.
There's some old sort of, well, I say old, they've been here a while, and they've sort of rotten and smashed up a little bit. But yeah, there's a couple more boats in there.
But any that like sort of look like his boat, or have had an attempt to cover them up?
Look like whose boat?
The little blue boat with the little blue ribbon on it, and
No, the only one, just that one boat that you found to start with.
Seems odd that they would cover up a boat.
That's what I think. We should go and row over and have a look.
Big and dwarf, where are you? The end of the feast is going to happen.
No, we better go. And also, our friends, we can't leave them alone.
Oh, I really wanted to have a look at that boat.
What are you going to do? You can't sail that on your own. Even with both of us, we can't sail that.
Oh, I know, but we could have had a look-see.
I'm sure if he's as generous as they say, you can just ask him in the morning to have a look. If you're that keen on the boat.
Well, if you want to go and have a look at the others, but I don't know. You don't need that many people to sail a bark.
It's a big boat.
It's just very well made boat.
I wouldn't say that. It's not dowy.
I don't know what that means, but sure, why not?
Made by dowy dwarfs. Superior craftsmanship.
Oh, made by shorties, got it.
Aye, made by shorties. I'll not take offence to that because everyone calls you big un. But
Giacomo and Manfred, something's sort of pulling at you or something. You sort of come round and you realise that you can't move your arms, and they're sort of round the back of you, and your legs are sort of tied to something as well. And you sort of come round and you notice that there's these tables surrounding you, these 8 tables.
8, you say?
Yeah, same number of as there was for servants.
Doctor, I
am here.
I was communing with.
Come, Town Elder, Essen Kilmer. And he walks out and he's followed by 8 serving people, and they've got sort of these trays again, and they're covered up with red velvet sort of what would you say, like cloth, and they're brought out and they're laid around you in sort of like points, 8 points around these trays. It says, I would like, and then the tables, and there's these like little sort of stool-like tables brought in, and they're put there, and then the meats are put, the trays are put on top of them. And this is, we've all eaten and drank well. He says, let's give thanks to our hosts. And he pulls back the cloths, and on each one is the head of a person.
Fascinating.
Doctor, if we get out of this, I want their
Bigger!
teeth.
Maggie, you're missing the end.
I would like to know how they were so well decapitated.
Looks like
What's that movie, 10 Psychopaths?
friends of Shark Smugglers Cove. They've gifted us. He has gifted us with another gift. Yeah, another crew. Yes, tomorrow night we can feast again
So,
and praise.
so did you say
the
my hands are
God.
bound?
Yeah,
So I'll be kind of lifting my finger like this, kind of go, excuse me,
And
excuse
praise-
me.
the great God Slanesh.
Pardon me. If I could just interject.
Do we hear any of this from the shoreline?
Yeah, you hear the word great God Slanesh. Yes, Worm, what can I do for you?
Dan,
Dan,
you're
you're on
muted, mate.
Sorry, at the word Slanesh, the axe comes out.
Oh, sounds like we're missing some fun. I'll get the
Who's-
cutlass out.
Because he's a Norse dwarf. He absolutely knows about the Chaos Gods and all of their variants.
Sounds like Sonny needs a beating.
Tonight's feast is been gifted by those of that sapphire rose, but tomorrow we feast on Bastard and his boy. You notice that Bastard's down with you as well.
So just to confirm, the crew of the ship out there are dead.
This is your crew. Your feast.
So there's no one on that ship out there.
No. We're going to go and
Okay,
see
good to know.
it this morning along with yours.
And I attempt
Manfred, it's clear. No, God.
I was just gonna say, can Giacomo, while Manfred is talking, can Giacomo try a sleight of hand roll to try to loosen his bonds?
Go for it.
That's what I was going to try and do while I'm talking as well. May I try the same thing? Because I'm gobbing off as a distraction. So,
So the good Captain Beowulf has given Craggy and Marcus a reroll. Oh,
all right. Let's see here. This is now remember these are very new characters, so this is going to be a tragic roll as well. Yeah.
oh Jesus! Hold on. I'm gonna try one up that. Oh!
I'm going to use my
Got a
last
good sleight
fortune.
hand for surgeon's tools.
I'm going to use my last fortune point of the night to try and re-roll that because you really can't get too much worse than 95.
50 roll.
Famous last
50
word.
roll.
I was going to say I was waiting for the 100 to drop.
Yeah, still failed, but at least it wasn't the 95.
Spot on. You notice that Johan is there as well. It wasn't about much, but he's there in the middle. So, Marcus, Craggy, you're in this sort of, I say copse of trees, but it's not a forest. It's like a wood, yeah, that does run down to the sea, and it's off to the. So if you look out to see, it's off to the right hand side of the village.
Marcus, I think our comrades might be in a spot above her. Time to do what you do best. Go smash.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you eat fabulously, but I've seen your ham hock hands.
I'll just kind of, while he's talking, I'll just quickly hold up a finger, like absolutely demolish the last thing I was holding, just eating the entire thing really quickly. Right, now I'm ready.
All right, this is going to get messy. And of course, for every one step he's taking, I'm having to probably take 3, but I'll try and keep pace as best I can as a dowie. And I imagine we're heading back towards the tavern. Is that where we heard the noise?
Back to where I last.
Yeah.
I'll head towards where I last saw the doctor.
Excellent. Hold on a second. Just need
Yeah.
to.
Just where I last saw Manfred is where I'd be heading.
Scene.
Could be a great Beowulf's right. It could be an opportunity for a fastball special here as the ogre throws the dwarf.
Nobody tosses a dwarf.
It's all right. I won't tell the elf.
Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? There we go. Okay. Right. Okay. So you get close to them. You can hear this talking. Indeed, Slanesh has sent us many gifts. The gifts will still come, and her greatness is shown, and we shall feast on these non-believers, and through their eyes we shall see the true heavens of Slanesh.
Can I take the opportunity to roll over?
Can we see the other two?
I passed, so can I try and untie Guacamole?
Okay, so in his words, he has whipped up these people into a bit of a fever, and they're screaming, they're ripping their clothes off, they're just going nuts. Okay, so not many people seem to be paying attention to you. So, go for it. Make me a sneak roll or a stealth roll.
Oh, crikey.
Easy.
Stealth. No. I will try and re-roll that.
Okay.
Try again.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you roll over, and you're right next to Mr. Giacomo, and you're on. He can fiddle with his thingamajig rope.
I will fiddle with his thingamajig. Have we been disarmed?
All your gear has been sort of took off.
Okay, I will. In which case, I'll use my hands on his thingamajig. I was
Unless you
going
had,
to use a knife.
unless you had anything hidden.
I mean, I would maybe make a case for some medical equipment, but I don't actually think I've got anything in my. I think that probably comes later stage for the physician. So I'll say no.
Okay, at this point, Climber rips his shirt off, and there is this massive tongue there's two massive tongues that come from where his nipple should be, and they're sort of flapping round. Come, my children, let me taste you. And he goes off around the tables, the 8 tables that have been set up, and people are leaning over, and he sort of goes round with these almost tentacle tongues, lapping out these villagers. And you realise that he probably wasn't as big and fat as you first thought. Yeah, it was these big, massive, flapping nipples. Yeah. Yeah. Look at me and my oh dear. So make me a crikey. Have you got a sleight of hand, dexterity, or
Me? I've got sleight of hand because I use it for physician stuff. So
Go for it. Make me a sleight of hand roll.
okay. Oh God, that's awful.
You do have a
Broke his
reroll from
thingamajig.
Beowulf.
You
I
do have
will
a
use
reroll.
my reroll. Yes, please.
Thank you, Beowulf, for sponsoring the stream tonight with your.
Thank you. Single-handedly sponsoring the stream tonight. Let's roll that again. Oh, thank you.
Okay, yeah, you can sort of get it and pull it, but you can't. He's struggling.
Your thingy-majig's just too tight, Quackamo.
Performance issues.
I think we're in a spot of bother here.
Absolute
Manfred,
performance
but says
issues.
Johan.
Oh, is Johan there as well? Oh,
Yes, well,
Mr. Bastard's still out cold. He's got quite a big lump and a large cut on the side of his head. Though I think he's been knocked out a different way.
there's foul winds blowing here, Johan,
And
and the spirits are tight.
He sort of points over to where Bastard's lying, just a few feet from you. I would go as far as saying I'm really scared. Can you get us out of this, Manfred or Giacomo?
Can Giacomo try his binds once again?
And he over there, and he points towards I forgot his name, Hessen Climber and his massive tongues. He's one weird man.
He's been taken by one of the gods.
Both make me a perception roll.
Let's see if I can go 0 for 5 tonight. No. Oh my God.
Whee! I will follow that up with a failure.
Okay, Giacomo, something's just hit you
Our rolls aren't normally this bad.
like a big telescope to the head. Every time that Johan is talking about someone, he's actually pointing at them, and he seems to have a bit of a rope sort of bracelet on, but it's not bound to the other one.
Johan, you fool, untie us so that we can make our escape while they frolic around.
You're still tied. I learned a few things at boarding school. Yeah, we found ourselves tied up a few times, and it was a well-known skill to get out of it because bad things happened if you were tied up all night.
So untie us.
Have Team Stealthy Approach made it there yet?
So you've got to the door. Well, near the door, you notice that there's 4 guards on the door, all carrying cutlasses, leather jackets. But yeah, that's all they've got on, sort of thing. Couple of you notice that they've got leather trousers on as well.
Haddock!
Good to say, yeah, it might get a bit loud in a second.
Okay, so you shout, and we shall have a look at our.
I don't have anyone for my initiatives.
Initiatives.
Oh, this is where we
29.
fall apart. Mine, I'm leaving Dan in the dust here. 16.
Where's the elf when you need him?
No, it's him.
It's all right. We've got this, Dan. We're Team Subtle. Renowned trait of ogres and dwarves.
Yeah, to be fair, I think initiative 29 for a dwarf is actually pretty decent.
Hold on a second. I just need to do something really quickly. I do apologise. Forgot about this bit. So most of the NPCs that are in the books do not have weapons on them. So you have to drag.
Adam.
Oh, I'm fine if they don't have weapons on them. It'd make our lives a lot easier.
There we go. Aha. And more at it. Let's stick one.
To Craggy and I at least get the charge in? Are we allowed to
Yeah.
spring the surprise? Or
Absolutely, you will be, yeah, because they're sort of, they look like they're enjoying themselves a little bit too much and get themselves very excited, but they're looking to what is going on inside. Oh, yeah, so okay. Right. Right. Where are we? Okay, so the guards. What do they look like? Oh, okay, they are quite decent. They've got an initiative of 43. Okay, and what is our other antagonist got? He happens to be slower. Okay. So, what's yours, Roger? Sorry.
16.
Okay, that's right. And what about you, Dan?
29.
29. Giacomo?
Giacomo's initiative is 43.
40.
He's fast. He's fast, but incompetent.
Yeah, fast but crazy.
That too.
Dan D.
31.
31. Lovely. Okay. Sorry. That is P. God. Okay. Boom. Okay. So you charge in, you get the first attack, you catch him by surprise. Off you go.
Well, might as well start with Craggy, as he is the slightly faster of the two.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
God.
definitely re-rolling that. Fudge
Man.
my life. Jesus,
Strong start.
this has not been a good night for us, has it?
We're
It
rolling like
has
Jim.
not.
Let's try that again.
Honestly, I can't wait to roll.
You right click and you can do a fortune.
Oh, I've clicked it now.
No.
Oh my word.
He might
Well-
get. Oh,
So
I mean, yes, he's got to roll,
He's still got to oppose.
but still, that's nevertheless. Oh, it's gonna be that kind of night. No.
well,
Oh, you hit him
10.
for 10 damage.
Cool.
wow. Lovely. It's got
Oh, I do damage a piece of armor for one because my weapon has the hack trait.
okay. Damage this piece of armor by 1 point as well. You bastard. 4. Okay, you've got no armor. Okay, Manfred. Not Manfred.
The ogre,
I forgot your first name, Roger.
Marcus.
Marcus.
Okay, yeah, so I will charge the other one. Or another one. I'll go with that.
And there is Hush.
Oh my god, what's going on?
I'm going to use one of my rerolls because I've been very kindly given two.
Yeah.
That's a valid point. Do I have any? I might
Off.
That's a bit better.
Okay.
So remember, if they're trying to use their weapon skill to oppose me, they get -2 success levels.
Okay. Oh, well, as normal.
So
Oh,
they're
well.
-3. So
14.
14 damage.
Are you attacking one or a different one?
Don't you get damage bonus as well? For
I
hitting
get
something?
damaging, not a damage bonus. I think I've got to be 2 sizes different. We're still
Yes,
trying to learn
2
the
sizes.
size things. So
Gotta
yeah,
be 2 sizes.
14 damage to his left arm.
The same one or a different one?
Different guy.
14 damage. Wow. Okay. Right.
And then I'm going to step into his place and hit him again. We're using Death Blow.
Go for it.
Because I'm larger, I can do that.
Mhm.
I was reading what I actually do this
He's
afternoon.
still standing, isn't he? So he's not down.
I'll see how he does before I decide if I want to re-roll.
Okay.
Our rolls tonight have been shocking.
Welcome back.
Oh yeah, I'll re-roll.
Okay.
Oh, balls.
Well,
Yeah, you found that means you lose a point of advantage as well, right?
yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Advantage
Okay.
goes to the bodyguard.
Okay. It's right. So
Oh, hang on.
yeah,
No. I just realised he's using his weapon skill to oppose me, so I actually win
Oh yeah, because he's -2, isn't he?
because he's
Yeah.
-2.
okay. So how much damage is that?
It's
Was it the same when you were attacking?
Yeah, so I've got damaging, so I'm going to take the 7 rather than my success levels. So 7 plus whatever damage bonus my cutlass is, 9, 16 damage.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I can't add damaging to it because Ogre doesn't exist on there yet.
Okay, he falls over.
Okay, is there another one next to him if I step into his place?
Yes, there is, yeah.
All right, I will hit the next one.
So you could step into his place even if you didn't put him down?
Because I'm large, I can do
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, the second attack would have to be against a different person.
Oh, okay.
So my second attack was against a fresh one.
Okay,
So
so
then you wouldn't.
still up and
But I know even if I hit, as long as I hit, I can do it. I don't have to kill them.
so you can do it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
The original target does not need to die to activate this feature. But yeah, so I will step into his place and then hit not the second guy I hit. I'll hit someone else.
There's 4 of them, so you basically hit 3 of them at this point.
Yeah, so I'll hit number 3 for 16. No.
He hasn't rolled his defense.
Oh,
yet.
okay.
He's going to try and dodge.
Probably
Makes
smart.
sense.
Yeah, but I'm going to use my reroll because that was shit.
Hey!
Yeah.
Okay. I do have the greater skill, though. I'm assuming he doesn't have a dodge of 87 at the moment.
No.
So I hit him for 19, but minus his +3 success levels, 16 damage.
How much?
Again, I'm taking the units from the roll, so that's where the 10's coming from. 16, factoring in his -3.
Okay, so okay.
And there's still one more, so I'll do it once more.
Okay.
How many times can you do it? I thought it was your weapon
Up
skill.
to my weapon skill bonus, which is 4.
That's crazy. Good.
This is the one that Craggy would have been fighting against then.
Yeah, so
Yep.
this is the one Craggy was fighting against.
Okay, I'll try and dodge that. Oh, he fails.
19 damage.
Yeah, he dies.
Goodness gracious me.
Cool. Okay. So, Giacomo, you're free. You notice, that you notice that your bits and bobs are on the table where you were sat, and you can get to it quite easily.
Giacomo will grab his stuff, and then he's going to use stealth to try to find a quiet place to hide.
Probably the door, but there's some guards on the door. There's no real place to hide in here.
Okay.
You can hide against the wall somewhere, and hope the shadows hide you. But yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's going to try to do. He's trying to sneak into the shadows and
Okay.
kind of hunker down.
Make me a stealth roll, please.
All right. And I do have beneath notice, so I get +1 SL on my stealth roll if I actually successfully roll. And I do. I +1, marginal success.
Excellent. You sort of hide yourself. So the guards go. So we're going to have one on Mr. Dwarf and the other two on the ogre.
So the one's attacking me, you have to make a fear test.
Okay, excellent. And that's a cool roll, isn't it?
Yeah.
So no and no. Okay. So they're both not attacking you. And the one on Dan.
So, quick question, Jim. Is there food around?
Yeah, lots of it.
Because that's the one thing about ogres. That's where you get the downside is whenever they're confronted by their vice, they have to pass a psychology test or immediately stop everything they're doing and indulge their vice.
Okay.
That's the balancing side to ogres being unstoppable killing machines.
Okay. He misses you, Dan. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, you rolled badly.
We both got -1, so I'm guessing I've got the better weapon skill talent.
You've got a better weapon skill by far.
But Jesus Christ, I've rolled 90 plus for them all three of my attacks.
Yeah.
We just can't roll anything.
Oh no.
Okay. So Dan P. It's your oh no, you've been.
It's Dan, other Dan.
Yes, Manfred.
I will be
Transforming into a vampire.
I will be following my esteemed colleague's example and finding somewhere to hide. However, is there a window rather than a door?
No, it's quite an odd thing. There is no windows in here.
Is there a chimney?
Yes.
Is it big enough to climb up?
Yeah, but there is a fire.
Damn. Okay.
Ouch.
I'm going to hide under a table. I'm not as subtle when it comes to hiding, so I'll find a table to hide under. Stealth roll. Skills.
So those two guards that were attacking you have made a run for it.
Hey, I passed.
Nice.
Cool.
That makes a change after the rolls we've been having.
Okay. So we'll go back to the top. And Mr. Claremont turns around. Oh, what? Where have they gone? Find them. Find our food. And there's lots of people moving around, and lots of people start heading out the door. And there you are, fighting this one soldier. So Dan, Craggy, off you go.
I'm not top of the charts.
Oh,
Okay, guys,
No,
we
we'd go
were
to
top.
initiative now.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
top because we charged and got the surprise
That's right.
attack. So that
okay.
one guard would probably get to swing,
Yeah.
or Giacomo. However you want.
The guard attempts to attack you.
I'm not sure I understand.
No, nor do I.
Woo!
Oh,
Who
Critical.
does?
oh dear.
Okay.
The crit still goes off though.
Yes,
Yeah.
I can give up a bit of armor for that, though, can't I?
Table.
Yes.
What's
As long as you
Table.
got armor on your left arm. Yep.
I do indeed, but there's only 1 point of armor on my left arm, so I shall
So your left
sacrifice.
arm armor is destroyed.
Oh, no, it says. Oh, yeah. Well, so you're taking the armor, yeah?
Yeah, I'll take it on the armor.
The table doesn't work. It says bring it from compendium.
Oh yeah.
No, it must not have been loaded yet.
Criticals are there.
And we capped advantage at 3 this time, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do we put the criticals across then?
Well, I've blocked it with my armor anyway, so
Okay.
I've taken it on the armor.
So anybody watching, if you know how to do that, if you could let me know. For some reason, I need to. Let me just read that again.
Import for compendium, is that what it says?
Yeah, import it from the compendium. Not found from the official module. How odd.
Well, we can do it the old-fashioned way and roll it on the actual chart, can't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is there, and I've got it here in front of me. Yeah, criticals. So it's.
Yep.
Wonder if
Who
I-
knows? Anyway,
Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, yeah, okay. It destroys your armor on there. Okay, and it is now Giacomo's go.
Giacomo is going to stay hidden where he's at. Unless someone sees him, he is not going to engage.
Okay. Where are we? May. Oh, okay. So I'm going to say odds Manfred, evens Giacomo.
wait, isn't that the person you were looking for, Giacomo?
No.
Giacomo, you're hidden in the shadows. Then from over sort of out there looking round, trying not to, you sort of pulled some sort of cloth over onto your cutter. And then right by your head, yeah, appears this person. And these two tongues come towards you to try and hit you.
Well, damn.
Dodge like your life depends on it.
That's what his plan is.
That's always how I roll with Ilmarin, and it kind of works.
Okay.
Oh, that's one. No, forget that. Sorry, I do apologise. Oh,
Okay.
I'm rubbish. Okay, where are we? There we are. Right. Okay, so the first one. All hits. Okay,
Let's
hits.
see. I'm going to try to dodge it because.
Okay,
Yes.
you do. And the second one comes in. And that one misses.
No, I mean,
You notice
Okay,
it comes past, you sort of move your head out of the way and it hits the wall next to you. And you notice that as the slaver hits the wall, it's sort of melting the wood. And this ichor from the tongue is sort of really, really nasty.
I'm going to pickle your tongues when this is over. They'll come with me with Captain Ogwald's eyes.
You shall lie with the dead of Slanesh. As he talks in this accent that you've not heard, almost a different person speaking from him. Okay, now it is Craggy.
No, it would be Manfred, because Manfred's faster 31, I think you said he would.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah, I missed that down at the bottom. I am
Fine,
very
Dan.
rusty tonight.
That's right. Are there still guards by the front door?
There's one, and there's this huge thing and a small thing attacking it or in combat with it.
All right. So I'm going to get out from my hiding place and get behind the big thing and little thing.
Okay.
That's where I want to be.
Right. You can do that quite easily.
Cool.
There's
Don't I
half
remember.
naked people running around. None of them have weapons, but they're waving their arms and whatever is hanging out at the time. As they scream, see it, search for them, search for them, search for the food. Okay. Craggy.
Let's try and finish this guy off,
Okay.
please. For the love of
You'll
God.
get plus 20 because we outnumber him.
Oh, yes, we do. Still could have been a lot better than that, but there we go.
He's going to attempt to dodge for no other reason other than he's going to try and save his life. Yeah, he don't do shit. Okay, how much damage is that?
16.
Yeah, he drops.
And then would you say that the weird waving hand people who are probably not really effective in any way, shape, or form are within a stepping distance for me to start blowing them all to death?
They're sort of running round, Mark, and there's some looking at you, but none of them are coming near you. They're sort of looking horrified at you.
So I can't do step in and start hacking them up.
Yeah, go for it. You can. There's at least 4 that you can do.
Yeah, he just steps in and it's like, it's like hewing logs in the forest. And he will start trying to kill random people that are in the way. I mean, 10 damage to a naked person?
Yeah.
Well, they still get to roll to defend themselves.
No,
with what? Their bare hands.
They
You
could
dodged.
They could dodge.
I've not got to start. So no, he takes that. He's still standing up though.
Cool. Yeah, Greggy's just there, and he's like, "Big man, get that tongue one."
This big slash across his front. Where did it hit him? On his arm, and he's waving it around still, and there's blood spurting everywhere. Food! The food is attacking me.
Didn't you say there was actual food in here though? So is our ogre about to be like?
I mean, that
The food from inside.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. I probably should have been rolling for that a lot. I've been trying to roleplay it by just eating a shitload, but
That's cool.
We've not been in combat where there's been active food on display. Have we?
No. It's anytime there's food. It's nothing to do with combat.
Like walking by a pie shop, you lose your shit and go. I mean, it's funny. I love it.
Okay. So do you want to make me a roll then, Roger?
Oh, can I now see food? Okay. What was it? Cool.
You're at the door
It's
and you realise there's all these
It's
people.
willpower.
Dear.
Just a straight willpower.
Oh dear. On the plus side, you got free advantage, right? I don't know, actually. Ogres might have good willpower.
Yeah, it's not too bad, but it's not amazing. I'm just surprised there's not an associated skill, but yeah, I pass.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Now,
Yeah, so I'll charge the tongue thing.
You cannot see where he is at the moment.
Oh,
Where you-
all right. Well,
Craggy
I will-
pointed because I went in through the door, didn't I?
People running around out the
Right.
door.
Smashed them and said,
All right, yeah, I'll just smash into them.
Go for it. I'm going to make no pose rolls, so this should be quite nice. Well, I tell you what, we'll make a few dodges. There you go.
my best combat roll has been 72.
Okay. Well, as normal, that's a bad dodge.
Oh, so in which case I'll do 11,
Okay, that's
16.
16. Yeah, that will drop him.
Mainly thanks to his -5.
Yeah.
And are there more of them around?
Yeah, lots of them. There's about 10 to 15 running out the door. Okay.
Oh, great
Other one
rolls
dodge.
continue.
We'll try to dodge. No, not at all.
3, 7 plus 9, 16 again.
Okay. Yeah. They die.
Is there another one?
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's a bit better.
Yeah, they're not dodging that other, but no. That's another one done.
Yeah, that'd be 22.
Yeah.
And if there's one more, I'll hit the last one.
Yep. Okay. Go for it.
Ooh. He's just gone.
Yeah. No, it didn't dodge. Yeah. Yeah, you've hacked his leg off. We don't need to roll that. Yeah. Okay. So, back to the top. There's no guards left. So, Giacomo.
So Giacomo, now realizing that there's nothing he can do to get away from this thing short of fighting, he will swing his cutlass at this three-tongued mutant and pray.
Oh,
Yeah. Nice. Finally got a good roll.
Yeah, well,
I mean, it had to happen to one of us eventually.
Eventually, yeah.
he will try and dodge that. Oh,
So only 10 points of damage to the right leg.
damage. As your sword bites into his leg, it doesn't bite in how it should do, and it's almost as his skin is hardened. Okay.
Giacomo just looks kind of confused, but then gets a slight half smile on his face. Perhaps I'll take your skin too.
Okay. It's his go. So he attacks you with his two tongues.
All right, I'll attempt to parry this time,
Okay.
depending on how well he does.
Oh,
Nope.
he licks your left leg. Do you have any armor on your left leg?
I have no armor whatsoever.
Okay. So he hits you for 7 damage and an additional 2 points of acidic damage as your leg begins to burn and his other tongue comes whipping in.
Oh my god.
It's good stuff.
Oh,
All right. My advantage is 0 now. I will attempt to dodge this one, but no, not good.
Okay.
So
11.
Giacomo is he's down.
Okay.
Need to roll a critical hit.
I need to roll a critical hit.
I'll roll it.
So to the right arm.
That's the
Critical
right
hit to the right arm. Okay, D100. This is gonna be fun.
Okay.
Let's see what we get here. No, I'll do it. I'd hate to make you do
I've
this
got the
to him.
table.
56.
Ruptured ligament.
56. Let's
You
get
immediately
this.
drop whatever is held in that hand. Suffer a torn muscle, major injury.
All right. Major.
And it would do
injury.
3 more wounds as well, but I think that's kind of moot at this point.
Yeah, I'm down.
Medic!
Okay.
I think Jim has prepped his character to be like dealing with like Hagen, and we just don't have a Hagen in our party.
Well, the guards were quite hard. The
Till
guards,
Ogre went wailing on him.
the guards were quite hard. Yeah, indeed. Okay, so we go down that Manfred.
Right. So,
Be a perception roll, Manfred.
sorry, a perception roll.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nope. I'm like completely oblivious.
Okay.
Do I
What
see
job?
Guacamole go down?
No.
That's what you were just rolling for.
That's what I was rolling for. Bugger.
No, you're not doing that to him, neither.
Fine, we'll save it for later.
I know that with the edgy game in Garblade, but that's complete off the table, yeah. Right. Bad done.
If I haven't seen Guacamole, then I'm gonna continue cowering behind these two as they
Well, we're in the room just running around randomly hacking at whoever we can see.
You're outside. You're by the doorway entrance. They're running through the door.
fuck it. Can I use a reroll then? I'm going to use a reroll. Have I
Yeah.
got another reroll?
Of course you can. I believe you've got another reroll, yes.
Perception roll. Oh, for fuck's sake! I
Here at
tried.
Garblack Games, we show you how to roll high.
I tried. I genuinely tried. Yeah, no, sorry, I'm oblivious. So instead, I will be examining the first chaos-tainted mutant dead body I can find.
They're on the floor, but there's lots of people running round. You know, the doorway is being used by lots of people leaving the building.
Okay, well that's good.
Almost a stampede.
Then I'll get out of the way of the stampede.
Okay. Are you doing anything else?
Apart from if I get the opportunity to examine a mutated body, then no.
There is a body down by you. It's been cleaved in two. But it just looks that there doesn't seem to be any mutant taint on it as yet. There is a small mark that looks similar to those of Slanesh, but there's no mutation as such.
Right.
Okay, Dan P.
Can I see Tentacle Man now that I'm in the room?
Make me a perception roll, please.
Oh, I'm not very good at that. Right, 90 rolls.
There is just a stampede of people coming out at the moment. So that's all you can see.
Then I'll just keep hacking then.
Okay, go for it.
I'm trying to make my way into that. I thought we'd sort of stepped into the room already, but if that's not the case, then I will continue hacking, trying to drive myself forward to try and make my way through this crowd.
Okay.
Just keep hacking, hacking.
Oh, they're going to attempt to dodge. But yeah, no. Okay. So how much damage to that one, Craigie?
15.
15. Okay, you dropped that one.
Just keep hacking, hacking. Hacking, just keep hacking.
Yeah, okay. Ooh,
17 points of damage.
he drops.
Just keep hacking. All that we do is hack. Just keep hacking. 18 damage.
Yeah, he dropped another one.
Okay. And am I allowed to do this up to the amount of times I have weapon skill bonus, right?
Yeah.
Okay, weapon skill bonus 5, so let's just keep this going, people. Oh no. Unless you roll badly, I won't kill this next one.
You know it's coming. Oof. Okay.
Only 9 damage to him.
Okay. You hack into him, but this lady, but she's still up. She's squealing. The food! It attacked me!
That's right.
Okay.
3 fell to my axe beforehand. A smile of glee upon Craggy's face as he's mildly enjoying himself.
Mr. Crown Fist.
Okay. Do I see the tentacle thing?
No. There's just people emptying at the moment.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll just slaughter as many of them as I can then.
Okay.
Do you have to do your thing test again?
No, I don't think I have to do it every turn. I think it's per thing. Doesn't actually say.
Okay.
But it gets harder the next time I attempt to do it.
Late, actually, so I'll say that you hack through another 4. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Sense.
we're going to.
I mean, I'm going to be trying to push my way inside because I can. I
Okay.
literally do a count as doing an unarmed brawl attack against anyone I just push past.
All right. So you sort of getting through into the doorway now, and you see Giacomo down on the floor, Mr. Crown Fist. Okay. And this thing comes running at you. Not making any test, as he is in a frenzy of pleasure lust. And these 2 tongues swing at you.
He does get plus 10 to hit me.
Plus 10.
Ouch.
How do we add that?
And an advantage. That's plus 10.
Yeah.
That's probably the easiest way of doing it. Oh, jeez.
That's a hit. And no, we'll do this one first. Okay. Are you attempting to block it or?
Oh, so only a little bit.
Okay. So it doesn't do that much. It is at -3, does 10 damage and then 2 damage of burning acid damage.
So 9 in total. Ouch.
Yep.
Oh, hang on. No, then my toughness.
I was going to say, make sure you take your toughness off that.
Yeah.
Do you have
so,
any armor on the right
Yeah.
arm? Okay.
It's on my chest, wasn't it? Oh no, right arm. So just hang on. So 1. So hang on. 11 minus 6 damage. No,
The armor on that location is knackered. There's a big burn mark through it.
What, destroyed?
Yeah.
Oh Jesus!
Acid. Can't mess with acid.
And the second, I was working out what I was doing there, and the second attack. Oh, okay.
What?
Oh.
14. Where was that? Body.
Yep. And 2 extra damage for the acid. What armor have you got on?
6.
Oh,
I've got a chest plate and leather jack on my chest.
Right, so your chest plate is all right, but your leather jack, the armor that is destroyed. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just
Yeah.
trying to maths it. Another 6. Oh dear, that's not good.
What's that? Sorry.
That's not, I'm not in a very good way right now.
Okay. It is Giacomo's go, but you're unconscious, yes?
Yeah. Do I take additional acid damage?
No.
Okay.
Oh, crikey. Ring it. Sorry, I'll ring this one on my watch. Okay. Where did it hit you?
The leg
It
wasn't
hit me the
I'm-
right arm. Right
I'm
arm.
not. No, you're unconscious. You sort of wiped it off as you fell to the floor.
Okay.
You rolled in the dust of the ground of a.
okay.
Of the inn.
It does indeed. Okay. So that's you, Marcus, Manfred. Sorry.
Who's Marcus? Do I know that Guacamole is down now?
I presume the ogre. Did you shout anything when you seen him, or?
No, I'm probably howling in pain right now.
Okay.
Can I make another perception roll?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, go for it. You can make it a non-challenging one, and one down from challenging.
Average. Hooray! I will
Excellent.
rush to Guacamole's side.
You sort of, and you can get to him because there's a big sort of ogre sort of battered everybody out the way, and he appears to be fighting.
I will rush down and get to his side as soon as possible, and begin healing.
Excellent. Okay, Craggy.
I definitely can see Tentacle Man now, right? He's fighting my ogre who was right next to me.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I'm going to charge him.
Go for it.
And we didn't outnumber him, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, excellente. Die! Azul!
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
That's pretty
And
good damage.
If he has any armor of any kind, it loses a point because
Okay.
what does impact do?
I think impact lets you take the
Some weapons have here on a successful hit had the result of the unit's die of the attack roll.
Yep.
To, I think it's already
Yeah.
done it.
yeah, it's in there. It's
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah, because there's no way I do
How much
23
damage
damage.
do you do, Mr. Craggy?
23 damage.
3. Fucking. Okay, you
Don't worry, big enough, got ya!
you smack you with his axe, with your axe. He staggers, but he's still up. Wow, that really hurt.
I should hope so.
Yeah, if you said 23, didn't it? I'd cry and leave.
Wow, that hurt a lot. Goodness gracious me.
Craggy had to help the big boy.
No,
Finally, a good combat roll. It was at the right time.
talking of big boys, Marcus, it's your go.
All right, let's see if I can get some revenge.
I've got a feeling you're gonna. Yeah, that's going to do it, isn't it? Really. Well,
Other guys got 30 or 3 advantage probably. Might be a little more. Fair.
Not anymore
No,
now.
not anymore.
Dan's hit
Craggy
it.
just whacked him hard.
Oh, sorry, I forgot that. Yeah.
I wouldn't have took as much damage, would he?
What do you mean?
He got advantage against you, hadn't he?
Yeah, but you rolled it, didn't you?
Yeah, he would have gained 2 advantage, one by
No,
charging
yeah.
me and one by beating me. So
Oh, if you hadn't put it on, then yes, it's -2 damage, so 21 damage instead.
Okay. Well, that makes all the difference. Looks in trouble. Okay. He's going to attempt to. I'm going to attempt to parry it.
you get -2 to parry. -2 success levels, I mean.
Okay.
So just 1 success level.
That's 15.
No, it's because it's
Yeah.
damaging. So 9, 18,
18.
-1, 7, 17.
Yeah, you smash him and cut him in 2. And he drops to the floor. And we shall leave it there for this week. In fact, no one will. Could you make me a roll, Marcus, on Mr. Giacomo.
You
Not
mean
Marcus,
Manfred?
Manfred.
Yeah, I was going to say, I
Well, I
don't
was
think
gonna
Giacomo
go-
wants me trying to heal him.
I was going to go straight for my healing poultice and healing potion.
Yeah.
So in fact, I'll go for a healing potion.
So you might want to check
I'm not
what
sure
that
what
does.
that does. I don't actually know what it does.
Neither do I. Let's have a look.
If you click on it, it should tell you.
Oh, okay. Trapping. Healing. Draft. If you have more than 0 range, recover toughness bonus wounds immediately.
Oh. Yeah, he doesn't have more than 0.
He does
Okay.
not.
And I think a poultice is to reduce the chance of infection after taking a critical wound.
Yeah, you do not suffer any minor infections from a critical wound trigger. So I'll be applying a poultice. Okay, so I'm going to use a healing skill then. And start applying poultices and bandages. Actually, what do my bandages do? Trapping. Bandages. A successful heal or dex test improve gives +1 extra bleeding status.
Yeah, I'm not bleeding, so I'm okay.
Okay, all right, cool. Well, let's hope we can do this then. Heal.
What's your intelligence bonus?
My intelligence is quite high. It's 40.
So he heals 2 wounds.
Yeah.
You could use a fortune point to make it 3.
I will make it a fortune point to make it 3.
Thank you. Giacomo sputters to consciousness for a second. His arm is busted up and limp against his side. He says, "Just make sure you get me the eyes and the tentacles," and then he passes out again.
Okay. And we will leave it there. So thank you everybody for watching. We're back and it's worked almost. There's a couple of teething problems, but I'm sure we'll get over them. Really thankful for all those watching. It is good to be back.
We're back.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.